Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Geek, where I will be fighting a 200, well, sort of interesting 200-point battle between my Astra Militarum along with Eisenhorn himself against Neil and Harris's Demons. So we've got about 100 points of Khorne Demons and about 100 points of the Tzeentch Demons over here, ready to invade. So the story that we've got going on here is that Eisenhorn was traveling through the warp, traveling to another place to hunt down some more Xenos sympathizers, when the ship that he was on, the Gellar Field, blinked. And the ship tried to emergency leave the warp, but in so doing, they left themselves open to a demonic incursion onto the ship. All seemed lost. The engines were lost, and the captain of the ship declared a general all abandoned ship, and everyone started making their way towards the emergency drop pods, but not before the forces of chaos could send their demonic forces into the ship to try to take out Eisenhorn and his retinue that he has with him. So that's the story that we've got going on. The mission that we're going to be playing here is one that we've just kind of come up with. Essentially, there's these 4 pods here on the sides. I can escape through those pods by getting to the pods, and then they go out. And when I do so, each model that I escape with, I will score 1 victory point for. My opponents, though, can try to destroy these pods by spending 2 CP, beginning within 2 inches and spending 2 CP on them. 1 CP, sorry, 1 CP to destroy it. And what it'll do is it will become non-usable for the rest of the game then at that point, and I can't get anyone else from it. But I can spend 2 CP to try to protect one of those and keep them more than 2 inches away from the pod there, so that I can try to keep it alive. But it'll cost me 2 CP in order to do so. They will get D3 victory points for each pod that they destroy, and they will get 3 victory points. They'll win if they can kill Eisenhorn by the end of the game. So, and the way we worked it out here is they're going to be working together to try to kill Eisenhorn. But there's very little love lost between the Khorne Demons and the Tzeentch Demons. So we've got a special rule that they're going to be working together to try to kill Eisenhorn. But if they start at the beginning of the turn, if they are within 2 inches of each other, they roll a leadership test, and if they fail that leadership test, they have to attack each other because their inner feelings, just demonic animosity, just overcomes them, and they can't think about getting anything else other than getting one back on the other god there. So that is going to be the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 3 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out today. So for the Astra Militarum kill team, starting us off from the left here, I have a commander who is Gregor Eisenhorn himself. We then have a leader who is a Tempester. We've got a demolitions expert with a flamer. We've got a Scion sniper specialist with hotshot lasgun. We also have a heavy specialist with a flamer. We then have 3 more Scions with hotshot lasguns. We have a sergeant with a chainsword and las pistol. We have a guardsman with a voxcaster, and 6 more regular guardsmen. And for the Khorne Demons, from left to right, we have the leader, who is a Blood Reaper. We then have a Bloodletter, who is a combat specialist. We have a Bloodletter with a banner, and we have 7 more Bloodletters. And for the Tzeentch Demons, we have a leader who is an Iridescent. We have a comm specialist who is a Pink Horror with a Instrument of Chaos. And we have a Pink Horror who is the comm specialist with an Icon of Flame. And we have 7 more Pink Horrors. All right, so this is the kill teams going over deployment here. I've got Eisenhorn in the middle. I've got my Tempester leader back over here, my Sergeant. I've got the all of the Scions there in front, including the sniper specialist on this side. I've got my guy with the Vox over here. I've got 3 regular guardsmen there. I've got 2 guardsmen up by the door, 2 guys with the flamers right behind them, and then a regular guy right behind them. Going over deployment over here, They are going to start just outside of the ship, and the idea is that their first move is going to be them actually manifesting on the ship on this side. So it'll keep them away from each other, so they don't have to worry about starting out the game messing with each other, but they also are going to be on this side of the ship, so they're going to be coming across as I'm trying to make my way that way. So that is deployment. Now we are going to roll to see who has initiative here on turn 1.
I got an 8.
And I got a 6, so it will be Khorne, and then Astra Militarum, and then Tzeentch. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase for Khorne.
Get mad at you.
All right, so the Khorne dude bros here have done their movement phase. Everybody advanced except for one guy who moved up here to just open the door. Finished his move there and opened the door. So 2 guys advanced into it, 1 guy advanced up to it, and the others have all run up and advanced to this door here. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Khorne demons. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here. Everybody moved up. This guy over here opened this door. This guy over here opened this door. This guy then moved up here and opened this door so that this guy could advance around over here to hold the door over there, Hodor. But this guy decided that he
except Johnny P Pants got
Johnny P Pants over here knows that cowardice is the largest form of valor and decided to advance over there into the pod and took off. So getting me 1 VP, but you know. He's gone. And everyone else just kind of moved up here preparing, so if he fails to hold the door and then gets eaten by demons, that they can actually hopefully do something as well. And these guys are here looking on this door in case they're coming around the side over here. So we're going to see if they can hold the door. We'll see what happens. So that is going to be it for movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. All right, movement phase for the Tzeentch demons here. He had 1 guy move up here to open the door. He advanced up to the drop pod over there. And then these other guys, he just walked to the drop pod? He was able to walk up to the drop pod around there? All right, so he walked up to the drop pod. The rest of these guys all... did they advance?
No, you're right. He did.
Yeah, they advanced. They advanced, and they all advanced. Everybody kind of like moved or advanced around over this way, except for him. He walked up there to open that door. So that's where they ended up over there. Made sure that they are more than 2 inches away from each other over here, so they don't have to worry about it next turn, and they're good to go. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. There is no shooting phase because all the doors are closed. We can't see each other. No fighting phase because doors are closed. Can't fight each other.
Right here.
It's going to happen soon, hopefully. So at the end of the turn, my opponent is going to spend 1 CP to make that disappear. But I am level 3 strategist because the points that we wanted to have to there. So I'm going to spend 2 CP to make him cost 1 extra CP for him to do that. So it's going to use all of his CP to have him destroy that. But he does destroy it, getting him D3 victory points. So you want to roll to see what you get there. Getting 3 victory points. Pretty brutal there. All right, that's a real good start for Tzeentch there. So they have 3 victory points. I've got 1 victory point. Khorne's got 0 victory points. But they got a lot of guys getting ready to kill some stuff. So that is going to be it for turn 1 here. We have no morale test to take here because they're not within an inch there, so we're good to go. So now we're going to roll to see who has initiative going into the next turn. 7. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. Most people over here readied themselves. This guy moved up over here into the middle of the hallway. They all readied themselves. These guys both booked it off to the escape pod, getting me 2 more points. And I protected this one by spending 2 CP, so electric charge, shocking out, making sure they can't go within 2 inches of it over there. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for the Astra Militarum. We'll now come back to you with who had it next? Khorne will come next, so we'll come back to you with that. All right, so starting it off here is going to be an important one. The guy in the middle there is going to try to open the door. He's going to try to hold the door. So now we roll off to see who gets to decide. With the 4, it's staying closed. Next guy's going to try it as well. Rolling off with a 3. Oh, it's opening. Not great. All right, so we did have this guy over here moved up and opened the door. This guy moved up over here so that he is within 2 inches of this drop pod over on this side. And now we're going to have a bunch of charges. So we're going to start with him charging into into these 2 guys.
Yep. So the Not Commander Bloodletter into the hot shots.
4 inches will not get them
I
in.
can reroll for my banner.
With what? Your
The banner of corn.
How far away? 1 second. All right, so he's within 6 inches of his banner over here, so he gets to reroll failed charges. But 2 inches will not get him in.
I will.
And now his combat specialist is going to try to charge in over here.
Alrighty.
4 inches will not get him in, but he gets to reroll because of that banner.
Thankfully.
8 inches. Ooh, we're gonna see. He was just out. He needed a 9-inch charge to get in there. Is just out of range of getting in there. But he did his move and moved him around over there. All right, so now this guy over here is going to charge into my 2 guardsmen over here. So we'll go with the first guy overwatching, not getting any hits. The second guy overwatching, not getting any hits. So now his charge distance 4 should actually get him in.
Yeah. God,
and now this bloodletter is going to charge into both of those guys as well. And he is way in with 10. And now this guy here is going to charge all the way around here into my hot shots.
Big roll, big roll.
9 inches will not get him in. Rerolling because of the banner, though. No, 6 will not get him in. All right, so the Tzeentch demons have decided that they're going to let the Khorne demons do the dirty work while they try to get to Gregor Eisenhorn. So they kind of moved around over this way, keeping their distance from the vile bloodletters over here. And one guy that was over there advanced around this way, but everyone else just kind of moved around where they are. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so starting off the psychic phase, since I have initiative over, well, I guess everyone, but I've more importantly, more over Tzeentch. I'm going to cast Psybolt, which will hit into his first bloodletter there. So looking for a 5. It goes off on a 5. So that's going to be 1 mortal wound. So we're going to have to roll to see if he is out of action. Nope, takes a flesh wound. We forgot that he's going to try to deny from any of those guys over there. No, he does not.
Really bad, dude.
All right, so now into the Tzeentch psychic phase over here. His icon of flame is going to go into this guy over here. So looking for a 6. Nope, nothing there. And then anybody else is going to do Psybolt into one of these guys over here. Or into the front guy over there. Looking for a 5. Gets it on a 7. Gregor Eisenhorn is going to deny. Yeah, with that 11 he does. Woo! All right, so now into the shooting phase. We're going to start with my guy over here who ready. He's going to shoot into his combat specialist. 2 shots. That is going to be 1 hit. Strength 3, toughness 3, looking for a 4 to wound. That is a wound. 5 up invul save. No, that's going to go through. So this into him. So we're going to have an injury roll. On a 6, he's out of action. And now this guy is going to shoot into that guy. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. 5 up invul. No. But he takes a flesh wound. All right, so now my demolitions expert is going to flame into the Tzeentch demons over here. So we're going to see how many shots he gets into them. 1 shot. So this is going to go into his leader over there. With a 6 is going to wound him. 4 up invul save. No, and they can't be flesh wounded, so he is just going to split into 2 blues. He's actually going to spend a command point to re-roll that. No, still dead. And now my heavy specialist is going to do the same thing. So he's going to have 3 shots. He's going to put he's going to put into these. No, he's going to put them into 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we'll do 1 over the first blue. What's the toughness? T2. So that is a wound. That blue is dead. Nope. Oh no, he's got an invul save as well. He's got an invul save as well. 5 up invul save. Hey! Oh, he's good to go. The next blue is going to be a wound.
1-5.
Nope. But he is going to be dead. They don't do flesh wounds, they just split. And then the other pink will be a wound. He's got a 4 up invul save, right?
The pink one? These, it goes 4, 5, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Pink into that. So he did get a wound, so he has a 4 up invul save.
All right.
And he's good.
First 2 or 3.
All right, so now this Scion over here, this Scion over here is going to fire into the 2 brims. He's going to put 1 shot into each. So we'll do the one on the left there. That is, ooh. Yeah, he is obscured, so he doesn't get that shot. So then the other brim is again, okay, there we go. Then the sniper is going to do the same thing. That's a hit on the first one. That is a wound.
You're winning on 2s, by the way.
On the brim?
On the brim.
All right, it's on a 6.
6 up.
Nope.
No, so that's going to be one dead.
This one.
Yeah, the left one. My left one. And then he's got a sniper rule, so he's going to reroll that. Not into a 2. He's not going to hit. And then Eisenhorn is going to shoot into that other brim there. Not going to get it. And then my guy over here with the Voxcaster is going to fire 1 shot into the blue, 1 shot into the brim. So we'll do the blue first. That is not a hit. Into the brim. That is not a hit either because he's only got 4 ballistic skill since he's not a cool scion.
Really good.
And then the sergeant over here is going to fire into the blue. That's a hit. That is not a wound though. All right, so that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum shooting phase. On to the Khorne shooting phase. Done with the Khorne shooting phase, and we will now move on to the Tzeentch shooting phase. All right, so this guy over here is going to shoot into my heavy specialist over there. So he's going to have 1 shot, right?
2 shots.
Oh, it's assault 2. So 2 shots, hitting on 6s though because he's obscured in more than half range. Ooh, not going to hit in that. Next guy's going to do the same thing. Nope.
So close.
Next guy's going to be hitting on 5s. Getting 1 hit, strength. 1 second. All right, strength 3, toughness 3, so 4 to wound. That's a wound. AP nothing. 1 second. No AP, so looking for a 5-up save.
I didn't.
He's good with a filfers. Woo!
Then it'll be 5.
4th guy is going to do the same thing. 5s to hit. Getting a hit.
All right, now I'm going to burn that 1.
He's going to spend 1 CP to make it coruscating flame, so it's going to be AP minus 1. Mutating flame.
3.
Oh, AP minus 3.
Yep.
So here we go. But that's not a wound. And he's going to spend a CP to re-roll it. No, still nothing.
Oh.
All right, this guy over here is going to shoot into him as well, looking for 5s.
Nope.
No hits.
But it's going to be...
This guy back over here is going to be looking for 5s because he...
6.
6s? Why?
Oh, no.
No, 5s. Yeah, he's just obscured. He's within half range, but he's obscured. Getting a hit.
Okay.
Getting a wound.
Straight up.
Whoop. And a 5, he's good. And now the comms is going into my demolition specialist now. Getting a hit. Getting a wound. But making a save. Oh! And then his demolitions expert is going to shoot into my demolitions expert. He is going to use the comms plus 1 to hit. So he's going to have 2 shots hitting on 4s. Getting 1 hit. These are going to be wounding on 3 because he's plus 1 to wound because of being demolitions and he's obscured. That is a wound. Oh, finally fails to save. But his injury roll takes a flesh wound. All right, so now we've got the bloodletter over here is going to start. So we're going to have the 1 over closest here. He's going to put 2 into the closest guy.
Yep.
2 into the closest guy over here.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
On 3s.
That is 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. No wound. And then his other bloodletter is going to put 1 into each of them. So we'll do the 1 furthest back towards me over here. That is a hit. That is a wound.
-3.
AP minus 3, so that's just going to go straight through the armor. And it's going to give him a flesh wound. And the next guy over there, that's not going to be hit. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP minus 3, so that's going to go straight through. And that's going to take him out. And now I'm going to attack back. I'm going to attack back into the first guy that attacked me over here with the flesh wound. So it's going to be 1 attack, hitting on a 4. No hit there. All right, so that is the end of the turn. We have at the morale phase here. I don't think anyone has to break, but I can't break because of Eisenhorn being where he is there. I lost 1 guy so far, so I've got 2 guys with flesh wounds. So we're gonna roll their leadership now. We're gonna do my demolitions expert first. 7. He's got a bunch of guys around here, so he's good. He's also an Eisenhorn's 10. So actually, you know what? They can't actually fail, so they're just going to be good to go there. You lost 1 guy, right? What's their leadership? 7?
Yes.
So, but they've got friendly guys around them. They should be fine as well. So that is going to be it for the morale phase. Turns out we didn't have to do any morale phase. But we do have over here, my opponent is going to spend 1 CP to make it go away, but I spent 2 CP to make it 1 more expensive, so he's going to spend 2 CP to make it go away. It gets D3 victory points for 2 victory points. So it is 3 victory points to me so far because 3 guys have escaped. It is going to be 3 victory points to Tzeentch because he killed one of my things and got 3 on it, and 2 victory points to Khorne because he killed one that apparently was not better. So that is going to be it. So we will now roll to see who will have initiative going into the next turn here.
10.
10 for Khorne, 7 for Astra Militarum, and 7 for Tzeentch. So we got to roll off here.
So I'm still taking Tom.
And I got 9 to your 7. So it's going to be Khorne, Astra Militarum, and then it's going to go into Tzeentch. All right, so we got some guys that are close to each other here, so we're going to have to roll to see what happens here. So we're going to go with the Khorne guy first. He's within range over here. On an 8, he's going to have to run in to attack into them. And then we're going to go with the Brimstone. 7 is, what's his leadership? He's 7, so he's good to go. But the blue is 6, so he's also good. So they're fine, but that bloodletter is not. All right, so Khorne, he charged into the Brim and the blue over there. These guys are going to stay in combat with my guardsmen here, and now we're going to have some more charges coming on. So we're going to start with this guy first. He's going to charge into them. I can't because it takes 2 CP to do point blank Overwatch. 5 inches might get him in. We'll check it out. And now his leader is going to charge into them. 3 inches will not make it in, but it has to go around the corner.
Yeah.
It can't go through the wall there. It has to go around the corner. 1 second. He's just out of range of the banner, but he's going to spend a CP to re-roll it. 4 inches is there? 1 second. 4 does get him in. The guy over here is going to charge around the corner into the Scion over here. He'll be in. All right, so now his banner guy is going to charge. He's going to charge into both the Flamer and into my guardsman over here. I'm going to spend 1 CP for point blank Overwatch since we're in close confines here, so that when he comes around that corner, I can flame him over there. So, you want to roll your dice to try to get in? 11 will get him in.
We'll do it.
So, I am now going to roll my Overwatch with the Flamer. Getting 4 hits. 3s to wound. Getting 2 wounds.
2 5-ups.
2 5-ups. Failing them both. So here comes the injury roll. Takes I'm out of CP, so he's going to take a flesh wound. And then this guy is just going to move from around this corner over here. Just get right there. So that's where he goes. And that's going to be it for movement phase for Khorne. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here. These guys had to stay in combat over here. He had to stay in combat over here. The Demolitions Expert had to stay in combat, but then my Heavy readied, the 2 Scions over here, including my Sniper Specialist readied, as did Eisenhorn, and these guys moved up over this way. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Tzeentch. All right, movement phase for the Tzeentch Demons here on turn 3? Yes, turn 3. They all kind of shuffled around over this way, try to keep away from 2 inches from the Khorne so they don't have trouble next turn. And just kind of moving around. So everyone just kind of moved around over this way, and they had to stay in combat. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, psychic phase. Eisenhorn is going to cast Psybolt onto the banner bro there because it's the closest one. Does not go off, and I don't have a CP to re-roll it.
I'm gonna.
All right, so now psychic phase for Tzeentch here. He's gonna have to do the Icon of Flame onto him because he's a combatant right now. So here we go. On a 6.
Fight me.
No. And then are you going to cast Psybolt?
Yes.
Yes. Onto him over here.
Bring it, nerd.
No, it does go off. Injury roll.
It could be D3.
He is out of action. The great game continues.
Because I have so many.
Alrighty, so now we are going into the shooting phase. Khorne goes first. Khorne is done. Into the Astra Militarum phase. We're going to go with the Heavy Specialist here. He's going to fire into these guys over here. So we're going to see how many shots he gets. 4 shots. So I'm going to put, I think I'm going to do... Yeah, let's do 4 different guys over there. That sounds like a plan. So we're going to do the first one over here, wounding on their tough 3. Yeah, so 3s to wound. No wound on that guy. The second one does get a wound, so he's got an invul save, right, of a 4-up on these guys?
Pink lower round.
No, I was doing these guys. So this onto this one. So 4-up save. He's good to go. Okay. On to the next one. That is a wound. No, and it goes through, so he just explodes into the third one. Yeah, third one, and then the 4th one also gets a wound. So let's see if 4-up invul save for him. And he is good. All right, so my Scion over here is going to fire 1 shot into the Brim, 1 shot into the blue. We'll do the Brim first. That is a hit.
6.
That is a wound. 6 up. No, and he is dead.
They're all armed with
And the next one.
It's just
That is not a hit because he is obscured.
like
All right, Eisenhorn is going to shoot his bolter into the first blue in front there. That is a hit. That is a wound. 5 up invul save.
Nope.
No.
Split.
All right, so now my sniper specialist is going to fire into the 2 brimstones over there. The first one, that is not going to hit. The second one does hit and does wound. 6 up. No, dead.
They're not playing for points.
My leader is going to fire into him over here. That is going to be a miss. All right, so Tzeentch is going to go that with this first guy over here. He's going to get the benefit of the comm specialist, and then he is going to spend 1 CP for what is it? Mutating Flames to give him AP, but he's going to fire into my heavy specialist over here. So he's going to have 2 shots because of the comm specialist hitting on 4s. No hits. And now my leader is going to fire into his dude bro over there. That is not a hit.
Just keep going. Till you
All right, pink into the heavy. 5s to hit because he's in half range.
Nope.
No. Into the next one over here. 6s to hit on this one because he's out of half range.
Nope.
No. Next one 6s.
No.
No. Next one 6s. No. Next one 6s. No. Next one 6s. Yay! Got a hit.
Okay. 4.
4s to wound. Yeah, that's a wound.
AP 9.
5 up.
And he makes the save! Woo! And one more guy.
Come on.
6s.
Come on.
No, nothing. All right, so now his banner guy over here is going to start us off in the fight phase, attacking into my demo guy. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s because he's got a flesh wound. Getting 2 hits.
3s.
Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. So it's going to AP nothing, so it's going to go straight through. +1 because he's already got a flesh wound. 4 or 5 is dead. All right, so now my opponent is going to activate this guy over here. He is going to use a cleaving blow for 1 CP, and he's going to put 1 attack into each of them. So we'll go with the left guy first.
3
Looking at 3 to hit. No hit there. And then into the next guy. Does get a hit. What's cleaving blow do?
+1 damage.
+1 to damage. So looking for a 3 will do it.
So
AP -3 is going to go straight through.
So 2 damage.
2 damage.
Dead guy.
Dead guy.
2 guys.
And now his leader is going to attack into him over here.
3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Hitting on 3s. Winning on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. You're getting 2 hits.
Winning on 3s.
Wound on 3s.
2 wounds.
Getting 2 wounds. AP 3 is just going to go straight through.
1 damage each.
1 damage each, so 1 takes a flesh wound.
Yep. Last guy in
And
there.
then the last guy who charged in over here.
3s.
3s to hit. That's 1 hit.
I need these 6s to wound.
And a wound. Getting 1 wound. AP -3, so it's going to go straight through. That's going to do a
3,
+1 because he's got the
yeah.
flesh wound. He's dead. And now his other guy that was engaged in combat over here is going to go into my guardsman.
Hitting on 3.
Hitting on the 3. That's a hit.
Wounding on 3.
Wound on a 3. That's a wound. AP -3, so it's going to go straight through, and that's going to kill him.
Nope.
All right, so that is the end of the turn. We have nobody has to take any morale tests because my guys can't break as long as Eisenhorn's on the table. That's what he gets at his level of being a strategist specialist. Specialism there for the commander. He's got 2 guys that have flesh wounds, but they've got a bunch of buddies around them that are going to be fine with the 2 guys that he lost there, and they never take flesh wounds, so they're going to be good to go. They only lost 2 guys from their kill team, so they're fine. So that's going to be it for the turn here on turn 3? Turn 3, I think. This was turn 3.
Yeah.
So we're now going to roll to see who has initiative going into turn 4.
5.
2. I'm going last.
Finally.
So Tzeentch will go first, then it's Khorne, then it is Astra Melitarum. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Tzeentch. All right, movement phase for Tzeentch here on turn 4. These guys, most of them moved up here. 2 of them readied themselves, but the rest of them are moving up towards here. And these guys moved up around here looking to get near this escape pod. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for Tzeentch. We'll come back to you with the movement phase for Khorne. All right, so movement phase. Everyone, this guy moved up towards the door over here. This guy is staying back here just in case this opens up. I did defend it again this turn. So now we're going to go into some charges. We're going to start with this guy over here is going to charge into the 3 guys back here. So my Tempester, Eisenhorn, and my Scion. So we're going to go with the Scion first, hitting on 6s. Getting a hit.
Wounding on 4.
Wounding on 4. That is a wound. 5 up invul save. No, that's... 1 second. All right, so it wasn't cocked there, so we're going to go into his injury roll. And he takes a flesh wound. And now Eisenhorn is going to fire into him.
Nope.
Does not hit him. And then the Tempester is going to shoot into him. Whoa, everywhere. 3. So that is in heaven. So here comes his charge distance. 11 will get him in. And he actually can't get within, he thought he could get through him, but he forgot he can't get within an inch of him. So he's also going to have to declare the flamer dude, bro, over there. So we're going to fire the flamer. He's going to get 3 hits over here. That is going to be 2 wounds. 2 invuls. Whoa.
It's already a failure.
Oh, no, it's only going to be a failure, so... And he is out. So now this guy back here is going to charge into the flamer and these 3 guys back here. So the flamer is going to go first. He's going to get 3 hits. Getting 1 wound. Does not make the save. And with a 5, he's out of action. And this guy over here is going to charge into them as well over here. I'm going to spend 1 CP for point blank Overwatch with my Flamer Bro. So here comes his charge. Because we have to see if he gets where he could go. 7 inches. All right, so he will make it there if he survives, but the Flamer guy is going to fire once he gets right around the corner over there. Whoa, geez. So 5 hits. Throwing my dice around. What's going on?
That corn hatred.
Exactly. So that's going to be 3 wounds.
3's wound as well.
3's wound as well? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it's T3. Yeah, so 5 wounds. Yeah, you didn't make that. 2, which is not bad. So here we go. This is important. Oh, he takes a flesh wound. He's alive.
Right. No regrets.
All right, so now this guy over here is now going to charge into my guys over here.
All right.
7 inches. I don't know if that's going to be enough. All right, so he is going to reroll because of the banner, but the charge would have gotten him into the flamer guy, which is, so if it gets a 7 or more, he'll get into the flamer guy at least. But he's going to reroll because he really wants some extra move to try to get around him over there. Tie me up some more over there. No, and a 5 will not even get him in. All right, so the leader couldn't make it in, so he's not going to move him over there. So now we're going to go with this other guy over here who's going to charge into them as well. 9, maybe see, let's see. All right, so he could have again made it in, but he's going to re-roll it, hoping to get some more because otherwise it blocks some guys. So here we go. 9 again, so he will be in, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And he did make it in over there, and then his banner guy just moved up over here to join his friend over here. So that is going to be it for the movement phase for Khorne. All right, moving for Astra Militarum now. These guys all had to stay in combat. My sniper readied himself, and the Tempester and the Sergeant both made it off onto there. That's bringing my total to 6 victory points for getting guys off of the board over here. So this is turn 4. Here's my thinking. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight into what goes on in Phil's brain. So this is turn 4. The game could end. If the game ends, I have 6 points. They have 5 points from destroying those two pods. If Eisenhorn lives and the game ends, I win. If the game goes on, I'm in a tough spot. So that's why I kept the sniper there to try to do anything to try to even at least a little bit more odds over there for that. So we're going to see how this all goes. It's going to be tight, but we'll see how it happens. All right, so that is going to be it for the movement phase. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase.
Banner.
All right, starting off the psychic phase, his icon of flame is going to go straight into my heavy guy over here.
Nope.
No. And then we're going to do Psy Bolt coming in over here. It's going to go off on a 10. Eisenhorn's going to try to deny it. Looking for an 11. Show me the 11. No. Oh, close. All right, so it's going to go through into my heavy guy. See if he's out of action. No, he takes a flesh wound. He's going to CP it. Oh, no, he's going to take a flesh wound. And now Eisenhorn is going to cast Psy Bolt into his Bloodletter. And on an 8, it's going to go off. Let's see if Tzeentch can try to deny it for him. Oh, it will. So that is going to be +1 to this roll because of him already having a flesh wound. And on a 5, he's out of action. All right, into the shooting phase. His pink horror there is going to shoot into Eisenhorn. So he's going to have 2 shots hitting on 4s because he's got the comm specialist ability using them. 1 hit there. Strength 3. So 4s, I believe?
Yeah.
4. That is a wound. AP nothing. What's his save? He's got a 4-up save. He's good with a fell face. Now my sniper is going to activate. He's going to put 1 into each of these guys. So we're going to go with the first one over there. That is not a hit, but rerolling because he's a sniper. Into not a hit. And then the second one. Rerolling because he's a sniper. Into a hit. Into a wound. 4-up invul save. Oh, he's good. And now the other guy is going to go into Eisenhorn over here with his readied guy. He's within 9 inches, so he's going to have half range.
Yeah.
Here comes 2 shots hitting on 5s. Getting 2 hits, that's how you do it. That is no wounds. And now this guy over here is going to shoot into Eisenhorn. That's going to be 2 hits. It's going to be 2 wounds.
Straight up.
Making 1 save. So he takes, he's got a 6-up feel no pain. Eisenhorn does. No, he's going to take a wound. And then my other guy over here is going to fire into these 2 guys over here. So we'll do the front one first. That is a hit. That is a wound. That's good save. And then into the next guy behind him. That's not going to be a hit because he's obscured. All right, so it's going to go into the next guy. No hits there. And then Eisenhorn is going to shoot into the guy over here. He's going to know that's not a hit because he's obscured. And then we got 3 more guys left. They're going to get to fire. All into Eisenhorn here. No hits on the first one. 1 hit on the second one. And he gets a wound.
Straight up.
And he gets a save.
4.
And then we got the next one.
Last one.
Nope. No hits. All right, so now into the fight phase. His guy's going to go first since he charged. He's going to spend a CP for cleaving blow. 2 shots hitting on 3s. Getting 1 hit. Going to spend a CP to re-roll that?
Why not?
No, I don't want to take that chance.
Nope.
Here we go. Okay, not going to be a hit. So that's going to be 1 hit here. Looking for 4 will do it. AP -3, so he is dead. So it's 2 damage. Here we go. +1 to these rolls. He is out of action. All right, so that's the end of turn 4. We're going to go into the morale phase here. The Khorne demons have 5 guys out of action of their 10, but 1 guy also has a flesh wound, so he has to roll to see if he is broken. So looking for less than 7. Getting exactly 7, so he's good to go. So he does have to take a shock test though because he's got the flesh wound. So he's going to have 5 guys out. 5 + 4 is 9. So even with the 1 guy next to him, the banner guy is shaken. He's just real shook. He is shook, disassociating there. So exactly. But that is going to be it for the morale phase here. So now comes an important roll.
Does the game end?
Does the game end? Because it's the end of turn 4. The game could end right now on a 1 or a 2. Who's going to roll it?
You.
Oh, I'm rolling it?
You.
Your roll.
You know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
The Phil face is going to come up to mock me. Because that's what it does. If I was trying to make a 2-up save, I'd roll that 1. Here we go. 1 or a 2. The game is over. What's it going to be? No, a 5. We're going on to another turn. That one hurts. This is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But now there's another chance. So you're saying there's a chance. We're going to roll for initiative now to see who gets it.
Yeah, 5.
I got a 10. Oh, man, this is going to be so close. So close. Wait till you see what happens. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn, turn 5. Turn 5. All right, Astra Militarum movement phase. My sniper bro started off by advancing and getting to the pod and getting off to safety, getting me 7 points so far. Then it was Eisenhorn's turn. He rolled for his advance. He needed to get a 3. Rolled a 1. I spent my CP to re-roll it. Back into a 1, so he was stuck right there, unable to get to the pod. I imagine his exoskeleton leg was just acting up after all of this, locked up as he was going, couldn't make it. So then this last scion, knowing that his friend had already leapt into the pod to safety, decided he was going to risk it all for Eisenhorn. Ran through the door, shut it, and is ready to hold that door against the oncoming waves of demons. This guy's been holding that door against those demons this whole time. Hodor over here has been holding that door. He ain't gonna let him through. You do that, my friend. You are a champion of the people and will be remembered forever in the annals in Terra. So, that is movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 5. So, we will now come back to you after movement phase for, Khorne here on turn 5. We're going to start off right here. He's going to try to open this door. Hodor is going to try to hold that door. Here we go. Oh no, the door is open. Hodor, what are you doing? Oh no, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Hodor, you got to hold the line. All right, movement phase for the rest of the movement phase for Khorne. These guys both moved up to the door here, getting ready to try to open it next turn. He is shaken, so he can't do anything, and then he is there because he opened that door. So that's going to be it for movement phase for Khorne. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Tzeentch. All right, movement phase for Tzeentch here. These guys all moved into the corridor so they can all shoot at Hodor over there, taking him down, knocking him down a peg is what their hope is to do that, you know. You couldn't have held the door. Your friend over here held it against 2 bloodletters. Anyway, so that is going to be the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so Eisenhorn has no targets for his psychic power, so we're just going to go straight into the psychic phase for Tzeentch. So we're going to have his Icon of Flame into Hodor over there on a 6. Oh, yeah! It actually happened. All right.
Mortal wound.
Mortal wound. So he is out. Wow.
Cool.
All right, so that's the end of turn 5. Khorne is going to spend 2 CP to auto pass him because that's where we're at, because there's no more shooting, no lines. That's all it is. So, once again, here we go. Do we go on to a turn 6? A final turn, turn 6. On a 4-up, it goes on. 1, 2, 3, 50-50. It can end. What's it going to be? Oh, and with the 1, that is going to be the end of the game with a victory for the Imperium. So Eisenhorn runs off into there at the last second and escapes away. That Scion, though, as he tries to run past there, is going to get sliced in half by a bloodletter because Hodor couldn't hold the line. So at the end of the day, Eisenhorn and a few select from his squad, from his team, managed to get away at the sacrifice of all of these guys.
They were mostly grunts.
Yeah, they were mostly grunts. We got a couple Scions that successfully gave themselves up for that, but otherwise it was the important people made it off, right? That's how the Imperium works. But man, this was so much fun. We kind of just like came up with this idea, just like playing off of different things, and it turned out to be a ton of fun. Just messing around. I had Eisenhorn, they had Demons, and the new rules were coming out together, so we're like, let's give it a shot. And we just came up with the idea inside of a ship, and it's like the blinking Gellar Field, so that's a ton of fun. And it was a lot of fun. Very 40K, a lot of fun. I could see this being like the storyline for a book or something like that. It was so cool, so cinematic. You could just see it all happening. Craziness, a good time. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponents have been Harris and Neil. And until next time, have fun.